I turned 45, and it's like a halt. I'm experiencing the swelling, the dryness, and it makes sex very, very uncomfortable. I want answers. Help, please.
So these are some tips. And for all the other women, again, 53% of women watching the show filled out this, again, it's an anonymous survey, so people were honest in it, I believe, are having pain. What should they do?
Well, probably the most common reason, and Zyra talked about it, is vaginal dryness. There are a couple of things I recommend, although I have to say first, most women, the first thing they look for is all of these vaginal lubricants over the counter. I actually think that's one of the worst things women can do. If there's an ingredient in there that you can't pronounce, it has a super long name, and there are a lot of them in there, chances are very good it's going to be acting as a chemical irritant. And the last thing a woman wants is an irritated, dry vagina.
Yeah, so I mean, I can imagine, especially if it's painful.
Right.
So what do you use? I mean,
So
that's the first line therapy.
Let's start with the easiest thing, the cheapest thing, the thing that we all have, saliva. Okay?
Saliva?
Yeah. It's a great natural...
Start with saliva. It's a natural lubrication.
2005, like that.
Safflower oil also, or vaginal
That's right.
products.
The other thing I like, and I think works really well for a lot of women, is a natural oil. It can be a great lubricant for both you and your partner. And then the last thing, if you're finding that these are not helping, go to your doctor, speak to just
natural oils,
replacing
things like that.
The levels of vaginal estrogen, which can be done very easily, can improve blood flow and can help really, really improve vaginal dryness.
Yeah, so, there are a lot of frustrated women. As you sort of look at the overall gamut, we've got some tips here for lubrication. We talked about pain and how to overcome that. Talked about libido issues.
Right.
Give me sort of a general gauge for how women should cope with the frustration they have, the anger.
Well, I think the first thing is communicate, and that's what we're doing today. Start this dialogue with your partner or with your doctor. Educate yourself, whether that's online, through books, through support groups. Sex therapists are grossly underused in my estimation. So one of the things that can fix a plethora of sexual problems, and I wish I could write a prescription for this, because that's the kind of response that it generates when I suggest this to my patients, is using a vibrator. Now, again, a generation ago, this was taboo. This was something that, was only in pornography, or other women use that. It is completely mainstream today. It works for nerves. It works for blood flow. You can use it alone. You can use it with your partner. They can be inexpensive. The most popular one probably in this country is called the Rabbit.
So she's saying that
the Rabbit.
It's inexpensive.
You all know what the Rabbit is?
And you can get it.
Rabbit nowhere. Put your hands up.
Have you heard of the Rabbit?
All right.
Well,
I'll write a
whatever.
prescription for you later.
Fair enough. All right.
She's
Reason
saying
number 3 that women are
women
unsatisfied
can do
have to do
things
with
if they
the
want.
males, the
Things
partners.
once thought taboo.
And let's
now
talk a little bit
aren't.
about that. Our survey asked who